Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Murray now on first down. And caught right side, Green. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. And it's third down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up first and 10 at the 45. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Marcus Golden.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Here's second and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down. Murray now running right on the option. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Here's Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. First down and more for Jackson. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball in the coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute...
And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, counter plowing ahead for about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain of 37. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Murray now to throw. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On 1st down, Dobbins, and able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Flush to his right, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now it's Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, You're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Oh, good return up past the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Returning it, Justice Hill. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going for it with Dobbins. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. And they'll begin by running the option. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Breaks through the contact, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Murray. Here's a diving catch right side. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. It's caught at the 1, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Play action. Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And just shutting him off there. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 22 yards. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the two-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings, the things that you have to do late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Throwing now is Murray. Flushed out right, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Working with a 2nd and 3. To throw is Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Murray a give. This is counter. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing it.